have to ask you about Hateful Eight. Was it awesome? Was
Yeah.
it hard? Was it?
Hateful Eight's awesome. I mean, Quentin Tarantino is a really interesting guy. And he's got a lot of great ideas and he's wonderful with the actors. He creates this incredible tone on the set. Nobody can bring a cell phone anywhere near him. You've got to check it at the door. He's got a PA specifically organized to keep people off their phones. And it's real. Everybody pays attention and everybody feels like it's um, a real artistic space on
Right.
the set. And we were in Telluride, Colorado, or near there anyway. We were staying in Telluride and drove a while to get to our site where we built this beautiful, huge sort of lodge, which was like a stagecoach stop. The idea is that it's around 1870, so it's after the Civil War, and the themes are coming out of the Civil War from the racism and the hatred and the death and all of that stuff. And so it's got a really rich and interesting backstory. And
Yeah.
again, plenty of violence.
Yeah.
And we had a wonderful time kitting out the stagecoach. I mean, we rented a stagecoach, but had to be quite changed. We did a beautiful tool leather backdrop for, behind the heads. And we did like new like leather shades and luggage and all this kind of stuff. Worked with Drew actually the prop master was Don Maloyevich, and shared the luggage thing, and just a lot of things had to happen because it was almost like a
It's almost like
stage play in
yeah, it's
some
almost like a play because a lot of it happened. Almost all of it happens in this one
right.
lodge.
So my theater experience again comes into handy because you realize that you can make a decision where a big fur is going to be thrown over a beam, but it might be in the way of a later scene. So it's this whole rehearsal process trying to figure out where everything's going to be. And the stunts, Quentin is famous for
Blood.
blocking out his stunts in advance, but I will say that no disrespect intended, but that might be a slight exaggeration. So there was a lot of figuring out what was going
Get
to
it
be
out of
impacted on the day or a couple
there.
days before, and lots of refabrication of slip covers or something.
I'm
Just
sure that would be my
blood goes everywhere
lot
from
of blood.
and Quentin has his own
Yeah.
specific blood
Yeah.
formula at whatever blood place he gets it from, and there's a lot of it. And also, when we were shooting this, we shot it in we shot the exterior and interior on the mountain in Telluride. It happened, unfortunately, to be a very warm winter, so he wasn't getting the snow that he wanted. So I can't remember if it was in the cards in the beginning, but it became pretty evident that we were going to have to rebuild this whole cabin interior on stage, pack it up over
Uh,
like a long weekend. This is a big cabin. This is not just a
yeah.
cabin. This is a
It was
big space. And redress it all in LA. And then he refrigerated the stage to like 32 degrees or something during the summer. It was hot. So that was another adventure that we had. But one of my favorite sets here, we had a beautiful barn that we did. It was so stark and gorgeous. But this was a lot of fun. I had, again, some incredible help on this.
you have a
It was
ton of
really,
dressing and should like period dressing and
yeah,
cups and hanging and
yeah, lots of great stuff.
decor.
I had Karen Frick and Alex Brandenburg, my niece, helped me with it. A bunch of wonderful people as well. Graphics was huge again. I um I really like having my own graphics department. It makes a huge difference. I know a lot of set decorators don't get to have that privilege, but it's just I really don't like to be at the bottom of anybody else's do list. I can tell you that much.
Yeah. Yeah.
And when the work starts to multiply, people really underestimate the importance of graphic design, and so they tend to underfund the area. And there's
Yeah.
usually maybe one, maybe two people doing it for the whole art department, and it's never enough. Those people are always under the gun, and graphics just snowballs. I mean, it's so
Comes
much.
up and then you have one more meeting and then something else comes up and oh we need to cover this or let's get a specific calendar or whatever it is it does it's
Well,
always
and Yeah, and this is a store, so there's just all this period packaging that we had to manufacture. So, and Quentin, of course, was making up brands. So he had specific Easter egg ideas that he had. So there's lots of that too.
That's